Good morning, everyone. How are you? It is Laurie, and I'm here to do your daily reading for you. I have just rolled the zodiac die, and you have received Aries up top, Scorpio to the left. You've got Gemini hiding off to the right. Cancer's kind of balanced with a Scorpio energy front and center. And then you have, that's Virgo balanced with the Cancer energy here. And you also have Scorpio down below. Okay. So I do feel like those are energies activated within you at this time. The characteristics of those signs. These could also be signs of people that you are meeting, dealing with, or influencing. And when I say influencing, I'm getting like that kind of thing where you are teaching. Maybe instructing somebody about something. All right, we're going to just do whatever comes out for your daily here. I feel like there is an important message. We are going to actually, I'm being told to give you an oracle card. And we're going to start with the Sacred Forest oracle cards here. Let's see what comes out for today. Hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. Yep, the weekend's coming up, so get out there. If weekends make any difference to you, I finally feel like I have a weekend. I haven't had that in 3 years. So I'm looking forward to doing something different on a weekend. All right, look at here. You've got Aspen Spirit, Courage, card number 3. Now, for some reason, I understand this is an oracle card, but I am hearing Empress energy here. So being comfortable. Let's see what the author of the book says about this. All right, so this is the Sacred Forest Oracle, and there's probably a link here someplace if somebody's interested in the tarot cards or the oracle cards. It says here, in the forest, you can hear the whispering of the trees in the aspen grove. Your awareness sinks beneath the surface, and you sense the aspen's network of roots, which allows each tree to connect with the rest of the grove. This connection also makes them a single organism. So even though we only have one tree, the roots are connecting all of them in this area, and they are one, united at a soul level that can live for thousands of years. Since the Aspen card has shown up in your life today, it brings a message of courage, protection, community, and the ability to face and overcome any obstacles in your life. Understand that you are protected and you are safe. You are ready to go ahead and step forward with courage and with grace, no matter what seems to be blocking your way. The aspen's network of roots is a sign that you would do best, be served best, to be open to support from others, okay? Combine your effort with like-minded individuals. You do not need to do it all alone, and this may be a good time to bond with people over a creative project or a community endeavor. And I am getting here, again, you offering up influencing other people. With the Aries energy, bravery, courage. With the Cancer and the Virgo, serving others in a loving, caring manner. With the Gemini energy, I'm actually hearing being able to see things from other people's perspectives and seeing things, not just like putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, but putting yourself in somebody else's shoes and then looking back at yourself and making sure that you're getting what you think you're receiving, or that you're giving what you think you're giving. Okay, so you're taking a good look at yourself here too, in a very beautiful way. All right, so it says here in the Celtic tradition, the aspen tree was associated with community, endurance, and protection. The Celts chose the wood of the aspen tree to make their battle shields, to protect them from spiritual as well as physical harm. It sheltered the soul from its deepest fears. Aspen was thought to be the teacher, there's that word teacher, of fearlessness, and carried a message of strength and facing the unknown. And I feel like maybe that's how you're influencing teaching others. This may be what it's all about. Showing, leading by example. Beautiful. All right, so the spirit of the aspen says for you today, the energy of your inner spiritual warrior is ready to step forward, and it's prepared to face any challenges or blockages in your life right now. Be willing to accept help, but also be fearless, okay? And you can feel more courageous and brave when you know you have other people supporting you, that you know you have something to fall back on. That's a beautiful message. All right, we will end this reading with another oracle message. It may not be from that deck, but we will get you another. Look at this. Rise above, the Judgment card. And this is the Heaven and Earth Tarot. All right, so Judgment, card 20. Hearing the call, okay, and realizing you are not alone. You are not the only person being called to do this, being asked to do this. This is about community. This is about working with others. I'm getting here a message of missionaries, a group, endeavor, Mennonites, you know, like community, working together to build something, to instruct, to help, to improve something here. Now, I am hearing something about a romantic relationship that some of you may be involved in. You want to speak up. You want to stand your ground about something here. And this is not necessarily a negative thing here. You have something you desire, and you're not quite sure how to approach it. You're trying to find the right words. You're trying to find that compassion, the point of view from the other person, maybe. I am hearing you will succeed here. Okay, so if you put the effort forward, if you trust in Spirit to guide you, you will get the right words. You will find the right way and time to approach this situation. I'm hearing between 2 and 20. What does that mean? Between 2 and 20. I keep hearing that. And it's like it's almost like a slogan for a commercial or something like that. A jingle. Between 2 and 20. Somewhere between 2 and 20. Somebody, if you know what that is, please drop that in the comments for me. I would love to be reminded. It feels important to this message. And see, that's the thing. Spirit's not always going to give us exactly the information that we need. We have to do a little bit of stuff for ourselves. That's the action part. To take the message that we receive and then put action to it. If that resonated with you, you're looking it up. So there's importance in that message for you. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead. See what we have here as your obstacle or challenges that you may have to overcome here. I'm hearing some of you are seeking this type of community, like-minded people. Oh, look at that. All right. We have the 9 of Cups here. Some of you feel like this is your life purpose. All right, but it's not just, and don't take this the wrong way. Your happiness is extremely important. All right, if you're not happy to begin with, then other people around you are not going to be happy because your energy is going to affect them as they come in contact with you. But I'm getting here that it's not all and only about you, okay? And don't take that the wrong way. I feel like you're a very caring, loving person, but I think maybe the focus is needing a different perspective. How are you able to take your cup, let it overflow, and then offer that to others? And don't wait around for that to happen. Make sure you're giving of yourself, because when we are grateful for what we have and when we give to others, it fills our cups. So see this, and I'm getting this very strongly with this particular card. These 9 cups, there's one in front of the person here, okay? But all these cups, we can't even see where they're being filled from. It's like, it's just randomly, you know, this one's filling this cup is overflowing into that cup. So it is that sense of community and realizing that your happiness, your joy comes from working with other people, from helping other people. All right, so that's your challenge, okay? That may be your challenge. And I did just hear some of you, and again, non-judgmental here, maybe focusing on more of the materialistic outcome versus the sense of self-satisfaction. So what it means for you in the long run instead of what it means for the whole community or for the future. All right, here on your mind is the perfected work. The Emperor. Interesting. But we don't see the Emperor. We see a closed red door. And red is the color of passion, desire, war, blood, sacrifices. And this gateway leading to that door almost looks like a wreath, a victory wreath. You know, it is in the shape of a horseshoe, which is good fortune, good luck. So on your mind here is getting this right, okay? You feel it's very, very, very important to get this right and just right. Now, I'm also noticing the Four of Wands here. Maybe that's what this is. This is not the Emperor. That's why we don't see the Emperor. This is the Four of Wands. So why was the Emperor brought up immediately? Interesting energies here. So this is victory. This is success. This is something that comes to fruition here through your efforts. This is what's on your mind. You wanting to do this the right way. Okay, so the Emperor was taken out of this message. Oh, I love that. Who's the Emperor? The Emperor is the one who has the ultimate control. Bingo. There went my phone. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. That's exactly why the Emperor was here, but not here. But brought up, but not what's important. Okay? This is about the success, the stability. And this is a church right here that we're looking at. And churches are places of community. So there is a desire for you to get it right in your mind. You're thinking in your mind. You want to do what's right. Okay? You want to be successful with this. Beautiful energy here. Beautiful. Let's move this down just a touch. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here for you. I love how the messages come out. And again, it's all intuitive. It's interpretive. So if you've got a different message coming through here, then that's the message for you. Okay? But don't muddy the waters by telling other people that that's not what this message is. Okay? Because everybody takes the meaning that's of importance to themselves. All right, let's see what we have here. What is the foundation here? What would you say is the basis of this whole message here, Spirit? As best as we can define it for a general group of people. We have the Ace of Wands, okay? And a passion, a desire, divinely given, driven passion. All right, so this is not a little thing. This is something that's going to require a lot of effort in focus. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of energy put into staying focused. Remembering what the overall why of this is. That it's not one person or two people involved in this, that this is for the whole greater good. Again, that energy with the duality there of the Gemini energy. The clouds, I'm getting something with those pointy, jagged clouds, fiery, like storms that are above, like, and again, I'm getting rising above. So it's like you're down here, Spirit's saying there's all this happening behind the scenes that nobody knows about. All they get is the shroud. Okay, so something's going on the other side. Something is happening on the other side of the veil for you, okay, concerning this situation. If you need to talk to somebody, express yourself, stand up for yourself, rise above a situation, Spirit is protecting you, okay? Spirit's going to make this as distraction-free as Spirit can so that you can focus on the important thing here. And that's what the message is that you have to keep the focus, your focus. If you want success, it's going to require the effort in focus. What is the reason for doing this? Why are you doing this? What is the purpose? Is it all about you and making money from this? Is this about your sense of personal satisfaction by helping other people? Or is this about the satisfaction that comes from working with a community? What is your why here? What is your focus? What is the reason you're doing this? And I'm hearing it is going to be challenging to stick with this if you do not have a good grasp of what it is why you're doing this. Whatever this is. Whatever this situation is for you. All right, let's go ahead, see what the immediate future it has in store for you. The Page of Pentacles. Is the Princess the Page? Okay, so I wanted confirmation here, and I just read something that ties back into the Aspen Spirit, so I'm going to read it to you. It's just a couple of sentences. It says here that the Princess of Pentacles spends her time in nature, okay? She delights in the beauty surrounding her and in all the little details that life has to offer. So she's in the present moment. No matter whether she's out in nature or at work or at home, it does not matter. She pays attention to the sounds and the movement around her. But what I heard here was the wind makes a sound as it blows through the trees. And aspen leaves, when they are dried, it literally sounds like chattering or chittering. So it makes a very distinctive sound. Some people get freaked out by it and think it sounds like bones rattling together. I think it's a beautiful sound. It always makes me want to go check it out and see where that sound is coming from. So there's something there for somebody. All right, so the Princess of Pentacles has a keen eye for the details. She's in the present moment, and that's when you catch the red flags. That's when you know it's the perfect time to speak up or not speak up. It's now the perfect time to take action. Okay, you can miss your opportunity, or I should say, delay your opportunity because you missed the moment because you were too focused on the past or the future. All right, so she observes all of the features of the items within her view. People, trees, buildings, animate objects. She sees it all. And she inventories these things and keeps a precise catalog of them and their characteristics. So she sees the value. All right. So this person is you in the very near future are going to be in the present moment. It will require some sort of quietness, paying attention to the details of your surrounding. That will bring you growth. Okay. Learn for the future. Learn for the future. Beautifully said. I love that. All right. And focus. Focus on what matters. Again, this is your why. This is what you're doing. So here in the present moment, you are going to be, somebody may actually, I'm hearing, ask you, why? Why are you doing this? Why do you want to do this? Be very clear that you know why you're doing this, what you hope to gain from this. All right. All right, so that's very, very important here. All right, so that's what that was all about. Nothing more there. Let's move on with your reading. I love how it all ties together. And if you know what the aspen tree leaves sound like when they're dried, go ahead and drop that in the comments and say whether you love aspens or they freak you out. I love the sound of the leaves as they shiver. I mean, it's almost like a shivering sound. It's pretty cool. All right. Of course, I'm from a northern climate, a colder climate, and that just kind of brought in this whole transformation period. It was fall, not quite winter yet, but not quite. I mean, summer's over and done with, but we're not quite in winter yet. So that's a transitional period. That would be the Scorpio energy there on the zodiac die. Let's go ahead and see here what we have as far as your past influence in this situation. The Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. You have double nines and they're booked ended around this Ace of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles talks about freedom. Okay. So the past influence here I'm getting is an inability. Okay. I'm getting two. Oof. Here's one road where some of you had independence, then you became involved in something. You used to take care of everything. You were capable, confident, loyal. You had people around you you trusted. Something happened that got broken. All right. And now you're getting back to that. The past influence here for others of you was the inability to stand on your own 2 feet because you had other people doing it for you. And I'm hearing in this time frame, you are regaining that ability or gaining the ability. And that may be why you're being called to speak up, to rise above, to know your why, okay? You may have to answer to somebody. Why do you think you deserve to be set free from jail? Why do you think you deserve to move out on your own? Why do you think you'll just need to know your why here. All right, let's move into how you view yourself in this situation. Look at that. Perfect. Beautiful. Can't ask for better energy. Justice, the Libra energy. Okay, balanced. You are trying to be as impartial when you look at this situation. So you're trying to look at it from both sides. Not just both sides, all sides. And that means going inside, taking the senses. One of the senses away heightens the other senses. And look at this. The Page or Princess of Pentacles is looking right at justice. The Page is seeing all the details, is fully aware in the moment. Okay, so you see yourself very capable, harmonious, looking at this as something that's good for the larger. Okay, whether it's the community, 2 people, whatever it is, it's for the good of all. It's balanced. It's as balanced and fair as it possibly can be. And you are in the present moment looking at that, okay? So you feel confident, you feel capable. Now you've got the Queen of Pentacles came out here as your environment with the the Princess of Wands. Oh, all right. So there's a boldness, a confidence here with that Page of Wands, the Princess of Wands. And then you have balancing it, the Queen of Pentacles. So growth, security, stability. I am getting there are 2 people around you. A younger female, younger divine feminine. That could be a male or a female. It's the energy of the sign. All right, so a divine feminine that's younger or a divine feminine who is your age or older. There's 2 energies around you at least. One brings the passion, the desire, the confidence, the courage, the bravery. The Queen is the practical side, the Virgo energy there. All right, the down to earth energy, the loving, sees the value in things, whether that's the person's value, the project's value, the money spent value, whatever it is, the Queen of Pentacles sees that. So I am hearing you're working with others here, and you're seeing things from a different perspective. You're not looking at yourself in a mirror here. You're looking at yourself through other people's eyes. You're hearing things differently. You're seeing things differently. And this is bringing about harmony, as much fairness as possible. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here in the Hidden Realms. Oh, the Lovers. I have to point this out. 6 in the Roman numeral on the Lovers card. If you look down here at the 4 of Wands, it's a mirror image of the 6. And we have almost in the same spots the 9 here, and then the 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles here. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. I'm getting so much more here that I don't even know how to put into words. It's feelings, it's emotions, it's safety, comfort, confidence. I don't know how to, it's like, I just heard je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi. I think that's French. I don't even know what that means. Je ne sais quoi. I don't know. What does that mean? Somebody, I'm going to look it up. I have to. Oh my gosh, too funny. I was saying it improperly, of course. This is why I did not continue learning French after 2 years. Nobody could understand me. Je ne sais quoi means a quality that cannot be described or named easily. Okay? And that's exactly what I was trying to say. It's a feeling. It's everything that comes together. It's the whole. It's the energy. I can't describe it. I do not even have words for how beautiful this is. Okay, so behind the scenes, we have the harmony, we have the balance, we have that alignment with spirit, with ourselves, with others. Things are falling into place, things are being put into place. Beautiful energy here, beautiful. All right, let's see what the most likely outcome is going to be. We have the Queen of Wands, the Dominion of the 2 of Wands, and then we have the 3 of Wands. Interesting. All right, so now we have 2 queens, 2 pages. We've got the Lovers here. This is interesting. And this is all about making a decision for the future. Having a good understanding of what your future is. Look at the storm raging out there over the water with the 2 of Wands here. And then it's calm, and all these ships are arriving in port here with the 3 of Wands. And the sun is shining in the sky there. It's muted. Again, gray skies. I'm also noticing these halos behind the queens on their thrones. At first, I was just thinking it was a hole through the throne, you know, like an opening. But no, these are halos, but it's also the moon, because this is not a perfect halo here with the Queen of Pentacles. It's off center. So that is definitely like a moon image on the throne. Full moon. We have a full moon solar, we have a new moon solar eclipse tomorrow. So there's something there about timing, what's happening, something that's eclipsed. It's not right up front. I am hearing you will be bold, you will be brave, you will have the courage that you are seeking to make the decision that needs to be made, and it will benefit you and others in the future. So that's beautiful. All right. So the Queen of Wands to the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. Fiery and passionate. And we've got the Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands over here. There's the Queen of Swords. So healthy decisions. Again, look, this is the sun. Definitely the sun behind her head here. And we have the 2 halos behind the characters in the Lovers card too. There's something about a full moon. Full moon. And everything feels so dim and dark. Like it's not there. It's beyond the veil. It's hidden. Things will become clearer. Things will become easier. You're going to be receiving messages that make things less confusing. You'll see where, oh, okay. You'll see where somebody's emotions got the better of them. But, you and they overcome. We have a King of Wands here, and we have the Queen of Wands too, with a page. So this could be partners with children, partners with employees, different for each of you. All right, I'm going to put this over here. Beautiful message. I hope you've enjoyed that. Let's get you your oracle messages here. If you did, if this is your message and you haven't already put something in the comments, go ahead. Tickle, tap, booper, zap that like button. Claim it in the comments. All right, let's get you an angel oracle number here. No, we're not taking that. It's like 5 or 6 cards there. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. So a good decision, confident in your decision-making process, benefits you in the long run. So there is definitely knowing your why will help you to come to that decision much easier. And if you're in the present moment, okay, and you try to see things from multiple perspectives, trying different things, hearing what's going on around you. I love that she's blindfolded, because that sense that's heightened now is our hearing. So again, the whispering of the aspen leaves, the being in the here and the now, seeing exactly what's in front of you, knowing through all of your senses. And I'm also being called to note the blue butterflies that are here in the aspen spirit card, and then the blue butterfly on my little gnome, like my green man gnome over here. In case you haven't seen him, he's a cutie. Or she is. Who knows? It's got a beard, but don't they all? So there was something about the transformation of the blue butterfly there. And that's, what do they call those? Metamorphosis? I think those are called the metamorphosis butterfly. I may be wrong. All right, let's go ahead and see what your angel number is here. 9999. So 4 9s. And you got another one here. All right, so the first one here says lessons that have been learned or need to be learned. It's the ending. It's the culmination. It's the harvest and the results. It's the benefits. But those things only come through reflection and completion. And you cannot get from one to the other without stopping and being in the present moment. So take stock. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you got to this point. Okay, so be in the here and the now. Observe. This number is a reminder to maintain your optimism and your drive to continue towards your goal. What is your why? Remind yourself of that. Maintain your momentum. It's always easier to keep something in motion than it is to stop and start it up again. So maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You are not doing this alone. You are co-creating this. Here's that Ace of Wands with spirit-driven, spirit-given, and spirit-driven inspiration. You made it, and the reward will go to you. Beautiful. All right, and then you've got 0707, a compromise. So it takes self-awareness. It takes some form of forgiveness sometimes, not for the other person's sake, but for your own, so you can move past the negative energy and just move forward without the burden of letting that person or that situation that was painful in the past renting any more space or controlling your life for free. Okay, don't allow that to happen. So there is professionalism here. I'm getting a work environment, doing things the way that they need to be done for the greater good of all. Having empathy, being empathetic, and doing something that is for the higher good. Tenacity, not giving up at the first challenge that comes your way. And then the freedom, the 9 of Pentacles. Let go of those things that are not serving you or anyone else. Holding on to grudges or beliefs or anything that's not meant for us anymore is just holding us back. So stop holding on to those things. Let them go. Express and deal with your emotions over those things. Okay, we're not telling you to tamp them down. We're not telling you to deny that anybody did something wrong to you, but do not stay in that energy, because they win. They keep you there. You're now in a prison of your own making because they walked away. They're moved on. They're off living their life and not giving you another thought. Okay, or the situation has been over for 20 years. Nobody's even aware of the situation anymore. Let it go. All right, so express your emotions, deal with them, and then aim towards a compromise. What can you do today? What can you do in the here and the now so that it betters your future? What is the compromise? You're not going to heal from that situation or those emotions immediately. You have to find the balance. Where there is a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. Don't keep trying to figure it out. Okay, you're asking yourself your why. You're not asking, why did this happen to me? Why did they do? No, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about what's going to keep you going forward. Why do you want whatever this is? Once you know that, the truth will set you free. 0707. So lucky sevens here. Beautiful energy. Let's go ahead and get you a blessing or two. What are the blessings so that you can acknowledge them as they come towards you? Let's see what we have here. I dropped way too many of them, and I did drop those. All right, let's see what we have here. Blessings, please, Spirit. Okay, those are for you. So the first one here is the vine. Seek out information that is going to help you. Okay, that is a blessing. To know that we can look outside of ourselves for assistance, guidance, help in achieving those things. You've got your talents, you've got your skills. Sometimes we need somebody else's talents and skills to help us achieve a goal. There are coins on your path. Okay, money will be coming to you. And I am getting that they really do, Spirit does mean that there will be money coming to you. All right, and then the final one is dolphin. Financial gain. Usually this type of financial gain is going to come from something that you've done in the past. Now, the past could have been 5 hours ago. It could have been 50 years. Well, yeah, it could have been 50 years ago. All right, so take that as it resonates for you. All right, let's go ahead and get you another oracle message here, and it is going to be the Queen of the Moon oracle. Oh, yeah, because we have all these moon halos here. I got something that sounds like it's like a lizard crawling through my wall. Just, it's the tiniest little sound. I guess it could be in the room with me. It could also be the sun. We haven't had a lot of sun lately, so it could be heating up my roof and making that noise. Okay. All right, what are you aware of? What drew your attention? Did that resonate with you? All right, here we go. The masculine. Okay, the divine masculine. Card 42. Look at the full moon up here. The moon phases. 2 wands. 2 wands here. All right. Boy, oh boy, I did not realize that this is actually, in this deck of oracle cards, the lunar god, the masculine. It is time to step forward and to lead. Be the leader in your own life. You have much more power than you think you do. And it is time to formally learn more. Okay? Maybe take a course, maybe learn something new, maybe experience something from a different perspective. Be the teacher instead of the student. Do something different. Okay? You can learn from every experience. Offer your own protection to someone weaker than yourself. I don't like to say that somebody's weaker. Okay? Somebody that does not know how to protect themselves in that situation. Offer them that hand. Okay, that's what it's more about. It is not somebody that's weaker than you, okay? Take steps to improve your health and your own vitality. There is an affirmation here that says, may the positive attributions, okay, May the positive attributes of the masculine align with me. While lunar gods are rare, usually their realms are the solar. The solar eclipse. They are conspicuous when they appear. Of course, who's not going to take notice of a lunar or a solar eclipse? Incredible. Oh, this is a lunar god though. So the new moon is actually, oh my gosh, that's crazy. The new moon, which is the black moon, the dark moon, not seen, is going to be eclipsing the actual sun. So it will be seen, okay? They are conspicuous when they appear. All right, so the Australian Aboriginal deity of the Wanara tribal area, Bayami, I'm sure I'm not saying these right, and please forgive me, encourages us to observe the laws of the land and to appreciate the beauty around us. Bayami is depicted with having big eyes and no mouth, teaching us that sometimes beauty does not need to be spoken about, just witnessed with the eyes of our head and the eyes of our heart. The Norse god Mani, the moon himself, teaches us to be wise and about the passage of time. The Mesopotamian Sin shows us how to ask about the future and how important it is to protect the weak. There are many more lunar gods out there. The traditional positive attributes of the masculine, such as strength, physical vitality, power of will, shielding and protection of the weak, are important for anyone to adopt, no matter what gender or orientation. Because you drew this card, it is asking you to step up into your power, your uniqueness, and offer your guidance to those who may need it. Teaching, mentoring, influencing, okay? The companion stone here, crystal, is the black opal. All right, so helping others. And I don't like to use that word weak. Nobody's weaker than you unless physically incapable of, standing or eating on their own. But that's a unique situation. For the most part, people just don't have the experience to know that they can do more than they're giving themselves credit for. All right, spirit animal card. Beautiful message here. There is courage, and you have to be like, I consider myself to be the fighter for the underdog. Okay, I'm always standing up for the underdog. If I see anybody, and that's my Aries energy, okay? If I see anybody in need, I'm one of the first people. I'm not always the first. There's other people out there. But I'm among the first to go and help, do something, lift them up, protect them in whatever way that I can. Whatever way I can. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, somebody asked me the question the other day, in my chat. They didn't know I was an Aries. I'm an Aries. April 8th is my birthday. All right. I'm also an Aries sun sign. I'm a Cancer moon, and a Scorpio rising. But somebody says, well, how did you end up teaching or doing readings for Libra? Because Libra's on the opposite side of the zodiac wheel for me. So I've gone through everything that you guys have experiencing in this lifetime. Okay. You guys are trying to get to where I'm at with the courage, the bravery, taking more of a stance for yourself. Whereas I, as an Aries, am working towards the opposite end, the Libra. I get it. And I will say in my past lives, I definitely was Libra. I had a father who was born on October 1st. My son was born on October 1st. My cousin Pam and cousin Rick are both Libras. They were born within a few days of each other. October 5th. I want to say 5th and 11th. I don't think I'm right on that. But anyways, a lot of family. Okay, a lot of Libra family. Look at this. You just got the pronghorn again. And it says here, action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here for you. Move forward with courage and confidence, because your talents will always help you land on your feet. Your quick wit and keen senses are what will lead you to success. So the pronghorn energy there. Oh, you want me to put it up there? I'll put it up there. This says, by the way, I know you can't see the top of it. It says, plant seeds of kindness. Grow a life full of joy. All right. So what have we got here? Look at you go. It's the exact same 2 cards. I'm not even kidding you. The lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. Somebody out there needs to understand this for themselves. Okay? Put yourself in somebody else's shoes and then look at yourself from their point of view, and you will see that you are these things, that you have the knowledge, that you have the confidence, that you have the courage. All right? And you are a survivor. And as such, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens in your life, you adapt. Okay? So just go ahead and embrace your transformations. The change is coming your way. There's always a guarantee of change. Put on your new cloak, your new identity, your new life, whatever it is, because you are a master of regeneration, of rebirth, of growth, of things coming back after loss. It's there, okay? All right, my loves, I hope you've enjoyed this message. If you have, tickle tap, boopers app, that like button, claim it in the comments. Thank you to those of you who are emailing me to get more information about the personal, the birthday offer I am making to you guys. It's my birthday, and in honor of my birthday, both of my mothers are passed away. My father has passed away. So I still honor them with thanks for bringing me into this world. But for me to celebrate my birthday, I want to do something nice for you. And I am offering a special. Unfortunately, my website is no longer working properly. My Microsoft 365 that I just purchased is not working right. And I cannot send out the mass emails to you guys who are on my email list. This special is super awesome. So if you are wanting a personal reading, now is the time to reach out to me and just say, want to know what this special is. Okay. Birthday special pricing. And email me. My email is the very first one down there in the description box. It says for personal reading information. Use that one. Email me saying you're requesting birthday special pricing. And I'm going to honor it to anybody who does that. I'm going to open it up to everyone because my website is not working. All right. So I love you guys, and I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day.